When my son asked why his Christmas gift from my parents never arrived, my sister laughed and said, "We gave it to my kids instead. They actually deserve nice things." I didn't argue. I helped my son open the present I bought him, and we moved on. A few weeks later, my parents texted, "Can you renew the family phone plan this month?" I answered, "Have your deserving ones handle it. We're done." Growing up, my sister Claire was the golden child. Everything she touched turned to gold in my parents' eyes. I was the responsible one, the backup plan who should have known better. When I divorced and became a single dad to 7-year-old Liam, the pattern got worse. My parents posted photos of him on Facebook calling him their angel, but barely remembered his birthday, unless I reminded them. That fall, Liam's school had a grandparents' breakfast. He made invitations, practiced his introduction. My parents said they'd try to make it. Morning of, no show, no call. Liam sat there with his juice box while other kids showed off their grandparents. He didn't cry, but I saw that look, the one where a kid realizes they're not important enough. Christmas morning, Liam opened his gifts for me and beamed. "Best morning ever, Dad." At 2 p.m., we drove to my parents' house. Claire's 3 kids had mountains of presents. There wasn't a single box with Liam's name under the tree. When I asked my mom about it, she twitched. "We got him that Lego set, but Claire's kids really wanted it. Liam already has so many toys." Then Claire walked in, holding the set Liam had circled in the catalog, and laughed. "We gave it to them instead. They actually deserve nice things." The floor tilted. I didn't argue. I grabbed Liam's backpack, and we left. That night, I held it together for him. We built his set, made popcorn, watched movies. But I was spiraling. It wasn't about the toy. It was about every time they looked past him like he was an obligation. A few weeks later, my dad texted, "Can you renew the family phone plan this month?" I stared at that message for a long time. Then I typed, "Have your deserving ones handle it. We're done." 2 days later, my mom sent a paragraph at 6 a.m. It was just one toy. "Claire's kids have been through a lot. We thought you were stronger than this." Not a single word about Liam. I didn't respond. Claire called next, mocking my mood. I told her I was setting a boundary. She snapped, "You're just jealous. He didn't even cry. He's fine." I hung up. That's when I started documenting everything. Every text, every slight, every moment they treated Liam like an afterthought. I wasn't planning war. I was building evidence. Months passed. My new remote job gave me time with Liam, coaching his soccer, building forts, making memories. His teacher emailed, "I don't know what changed, but Liam's more confident than ever." We were healing. Then my cousin Rachel warned me, "Claire's spreading rumors. Says you stole from your parents, that you're trying to sue them." Claire had been quietly added to their bank accounts, changed their will, positioned herself as sole executor. She was erasing me while painting me as the threat. I reached out to an estate attorney. He arranged a meeting with my parents. No Claire invited. When asked why Claire controlled everything, they looked confused. She said it was easier, that you didn't want to be involved anymore. I never said that, I told them. You believed her instead of asking me. The crack widened. My attorney gently exposed inconsistencies. By the end, my mom whispered, "Were we wrong?" I didn't sugarcoat it. Yes, Claire showed up the next morning screaming so loud, the neighbors heard. My dad called me days later. "She said we betrayed her, that you manipulated us." He paused. We didn't believe her. My parents asked to see Liam. No strings attached. When he saw them, he ran into their arms. My dad bent down like he'd been waiting years. My mom whispered, "We missed you." For once, I believed it. They redid their will, without Claire, without pressure. Not because I asked, but because they finally understood who'd been pushing them all along. Claire isolated herself. The family stopped taking her calls, not out of spite, but exhaustion. One afternoon, Liam and my dad built a model airplane together. Liam looked up at me and said, "Dad, I think things are good now." For the first time in years, he was right. The story that started with a stolen Christmas present ended with something quieter but stronger. A family rebuilt, a son protected, and the truth finally landing where it needed to. Because the best revenge wasn't ruining anyone's life, it was reclaiming mine.